So you don't want to just put it on for a few minutes. You want to have a protection bubble during the night. So the programs that are good to run during the night is your pediatric stress or protection program. The flowers are very nice to run during the night as well. And then in children, I often use the cell salts, especially if there's some problems with whatever inflammation, that kind of stuff. So I would run it all night, these kind of things. Okay.
How do we
Or
protect from shedding from other vaccines?
okay, so I covered it a little bit in my previous answer about
Yeah,
the vaccine. So that's number one thing. The second thing that you want to do, remember this as a trick. Your power of intention is much greater than you think. So if you have any types of fears, all right, so here's what I would do with fears, and we have our programs to teach you that. So you feel like not safe in this world, right? So what you run an aura scan. You start with focus on I don't feel safe in this world. This stuff is going on, vaccinated people, COVID, all kinds of stuff is going on. You focus on what your unsafe feelings, then you run the aura scan. So now you already influenced the aura scan. Your intention is to tune in, right? Then you have the first scan, it shows you all these beautiful bars, and then you can then see, okay, which one of this is the most relevant, and then you click on that, you leave the other ones out, and then you have that you can write in a sentence. And here you write in the sentence in positive sense, and you say, I feel safe in this crazy world, whatever that is, right? You put that in the text, and then you do scan number two, and then you run that program, right? So if you do this on a daily basis, what will happen is some days you will have, all of a sudden you don't remember you're unsafe anymore. So it's a gradual shift. By using your power of intention and the aura scan, you come into another zone. What you may know or not know is that safety is your first root chakra, but it will not always show up like that. Don't worry about what shows up or not. Just focus on what has the highest relevance there. Over time, the root chakra may come up, but maybe there are other things going on that needs to be cleared first. So that would be the number one thing I would do. And then always remember that anytime that you are in a toxic environment, that homeopathy is the best choice. You will scan the homeopathy and see what comes up, and also start to look for patterns there. So if you see, for example, that one remedy keeps coming up over and over and over in 80% of the cases, that is what we call your constitutional element and remedy, and that you may even want to buy separately. So you say, let's say a remedy comes up like Nux vomica, and then it comes up more often. You can do a little search what is Nux vomica stand for, and if you recognize an overlap with who you are, that is where your constitutional remedy, and that I would recommend you to take in what we call in a very high dilution. That's like a 200 C. You take that only once a month, and now you have an extra impulse that will not only work on what is going on, but is really strengthening your whole DNA and your whole personality, and you become stronger, and so on and so on. So this is just a tip I would give to you.
fantastic.